Fuyuhiko here, and we're continuing with our ABC series with the letter F, and my favorite character that starts with it is Fuyuhiko from Danganronpa. Funny how we just had a Danganronpa video, and in that video I said I wanted to make more Danganronpa videos. But I couldn't just not pick Fuyuhiko for my letter F. He's my second favorite Danganronpa character ever. And yes, I did say second favorite, so there's guaranteed to be another Danganronpa character in this series. I just love this series so much. It got me through a lot of drawing, made me draw more consistently. It was really fun. So yeah, as for Fuyuhiko, I love him. I love Baby Gangster. I do not like the Boss Baby memes, but I like the Baby Gangster. For anyone that does not know Fuyuhiko, he is kind of a brat. He's very angry. In the games, he's known as the ultimate Yakuza. So yeah, he's in a Baby Gangster. Literally, he's in the Japanese mafia. He's also literally very tiny. He's according to Google, he is 157 centimeters. I live in America, so I don't actually know what that is in feet and inches, but he's very tiny. I remember that much. And I relate because I personally am 4'10". But yeah, he starts off being very angry and standoffish and very confrontational and stuff like that. And I actually wanted to include him in my last video because I wanted to do Peko and Fuyuhiko. But I opted out of putting them in the running because I knew I was about to do Fuyuhiko for this video, but I would have loved to draw on that ship because that's adorable. I love him. I love his character development. I love how great he ends up becoming. It's just amazing. I live for when characters go from one place and they get actual development. I know, it's insane. And they get character development, and I love watching them change into a better person. And it just makes me weak. I love them. They're very fun to watch, and I support them. Also, as for this background, so I'm having trouble figuring out how to fit the letter in all of these. Regretting that choice immensely. But then I started thinking about how his last name is Kuzuryu, so I figured that meant something dragon. I ended up looking up later, it was nine-headed dragon. Definitely wasn't going to draw a nine-headed dragon, even if I did know that, but still. And I've been watching a lot of Ink Master, which is a show where they make tattoos and stuff. So I tried to emulate a traditional Japanese-style dragon in the shape of an F. Now, if Chris Nunez, one of the judges on Ink Master, could see me, he would judge me horribly. But, you know, as for this drawing, I think it turned out okay. It was a bit of a struggle. But I also wanted to do that because I saw a few pictures of people drawing him with tattoos, like, as older person. Yeah. I can talk, I swear. As an older person, they drew him with tattoos because he's in the Yakuza, so I figured, you know, doing tattoo-style background doesn't really look like a tattoo, but it's fine. In the end, I like how it turned out, so that's all that matters. I will say lining this dragon was a horrible experience and it took forever. But you know, turned out okay. As for my next ABC thing, I'm probably going to make the letter more simple because some of these things are causing me great stress. I say that, but I do like the end results of most of these. But yeah, I will say when I go back and add scales to this dragon, I kind of struggled a lot off camera, and then kind of gave up, and gave them kind of lame scales. But you know, still is okay. And as for Fuyuhiko himself, he's a little stiff in the drawing, but it's a compromise. I think he looks fine. In most of his, like, official art, he's just standing there anyway. But yeah, to put a little bit more, interest in his pose, because I was doodling a lot of this off camera, which is where I had a lot of trouble with the dragon. Like, I did that on paper to figure out what I was going to do. I was trying to figure out how to make him more interesting than just standing there, ended up putting one hand in the pocket and another hand fiddling with the tie. Still not the most dynamic, but it's okay. But back to Fuyuhiko and how much I love him. Not only are we both short, we both hate milk. I'm pretty sure Fuyuhiko is lactose intolerant. I could be mistaken on that, but I know that he doesn't like milk, and which is one of I can talk, I swear. I'm pretty sure that that's a reference to maybe why he's short, or maybe that's fan thing, but I personally am not lactose intolerant, but I despise milk. Unless it's chocolate milk, I do not like milk. Don't come at me and say that's why I'm short. I just don't like milk. I do not like the taste. But yeah, I love Fuyuhiko. He's just such a brat. I love him in the story. I love how helpful he becomes and how much of a bro he becomes to Hajime. I'm trying to ignore spoilers, but it's kind of hard to ignore them. Another reason why I included the dragon is because he gets a certain article of clothing. Is it a clothing? Maybe it's an accessory that he gets after chapter 2, I believe, where it has a dragon on it. So, more reasons for the dragon. But yeah, lining this piece was pretty difficult, but I ended up struggling through it, and, I really like how it turned out in the end. Can I say that anymore? Also, oh boy, editing Nyoko here, but for some reason, when I tried to say picking the colors for the dragon, it got horribly, just really messed up. So what I'm trying to say is, picking the colors for the dragon was a horrible experience because I had no idea what I was doing. It would never go on a tattoo, but in the end, it turned out okay. I say that a lot, but maybe it didn't. You can be the judge of that. Let me know. But yeah, I struggle a lot with the colors. I did again that thing where I put flats down really messily so I can see what colors would look like because I knew I was going to struggle with the dragon's colors. I actually ended up coloring Fuyuhiko's face and then accidentally doing it on the same layer as the ugly flats. So I cut that out, but if you notice that his face looks a little better than the ugly flats, that's why I had to redo it. But that's just art, I swear. I also had to get around the fact that he's wearing black yet again, yet another character that's wearing black that I have to figure out how to color. So I lightened up the original black that I had a little bit, and the pinstripes did help. Are they called pinstripes? The stripes he has on his clothes helped a bit with actually showing where his clothes are and it not just being all black and hiding everything. So that was interesting to do. And actually, back to those pinstripes or whatever those are. Those were horrible to do. I hate drawing those. I don't know if they turned out okay in the end, but it was a pain to do them. Just so many lines. But yeah, it's art. It's what you gotta deal with to make a accurate drawing. Also, I'm currently moving, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to get next week's video out. But if it doesn't, that's why. I'm in the middle of moving, and I'm struggling a bit. And as for the video after that, I believe March 4th is the 3rd anniversary of when I started my fangin comic, Despair and Boreum. So I might be making a video based on that. There's a little sneak peek of what I might be doing. And for anyone who doesn't know, fangin is a fan-made Danganronpa story that you make in any form. Mine is a comic on Insta. It'll be linked below in the description. But yeah, I started, I believe, 3 years ago on Instagram, and not on Instagram, on Amino, and then I moved to Instagram, so it doesn't look like it started 3 years ago, but it did. I took a year hiatus. But yeah, back to Danganronpa in general. Can I just say how much I love Fuyuhiko in general? I love how he went from angry person to very helpful person. And just his character development when something happens in chapter 2, and how he ends up trying to help Akane with something that she might be feeling, but she just doesn't get it, you know? he tried. He tried, baby boy. But yeah, you know, just things like that. And I'm very happy for a certain thing. You know, I can't say that. Maybe I should just say spoilers, but you know, I kind of want to leave this open for like anyone, like even if they haven't seen Danganronpa. Which, by the way, if you haven't seen Danganronpa, well, played Danganronpa or watched a Let's Play of Danganronpa, I highly recommend it. There are so many people playing it right now. Just find one, watch it, play it maybe buy it yourself. Just, you know, it's really fun. I love it. I do not recommend the anime, the first game. It's a little rushed, but you know, if you're lazy. But yeah, it's really fun and I love it. Fuyuhiko is actually in the second game, but you know, make your way there. You'll be very intrigued. It's a murder mystery game. And if you do know Danganronpa, who's your favorite character? I'm very interested. And who's your favorite character? It starts with the letter F, by the way. Awesome, I did not forget that this time. Yeah, so like, my favorite character for the letter F is Fuyuhiko. What's your guys's? I would love to know in the comments. And for this ABC series, I will be limiting myself to 3 characters for each, like, series. So I can only have 3 Danganronpa characters in this series for the ABC one. Even then, I'm trying to keep it pretty diverse with what I pick. But I can't resist not doing, like, 2 characters at least from Danganronpa. Not sure about the other ones. Still need to look at the letters. But, you know, my favorite character for Danganronpa. Definitely gonna need to do that one. Also, when I was drawing this, I almost completely forgot to do the bottom row of teeth on the dragon. You know, just like the little bit of teeth. Ended up adding that before I completely colored it. So that's good. But yeah, I like this drawing, and what do you guys think? So I did my standard shading on Fuyuhiko, but I did a little bit more softer shading on the dragon, because I was trying to emulate a tattoo and failing, but you know, it's fine. I am not a tattoo artist. I do not have tattoos. I'm probably never going to get tattoos. I'm just currently watching Ink Master, so I'm like, ooh, tattoos. In the end, I'm kind of pushing myself with these drawings, trying to make sure I put out the best I can, but also, you know, trying to still be human. So not everything is perfect, but I'm also trying to improve as I go. You know, just, you know, stuff like that. Like, obviously, I could have done better with some things, but I also think I was pretty good with some things. Like, I've never drawn a dragon like that before. That was a fun experience. And admittedly, when I did get to the actual background, I tried to study Japanese tattoos, like, on my phone, but I didn't know how to do that, so I kind of gave up. But, you know, you win some, you lose some. Not everything's gonna be amazing. But I still think it turned out okay. But yeah, that's the drawing. What do you guys think of it? Let me know. But yeah, thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, I would very much appreciate if you would subscribe, hit the like button, or share with a friend. We currently have 24 subscribers as of recording this, and I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but it seems like a lot to me, and I'm very happy about it. I'm just happy that you guys enjoy what I'm making. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace!